Have you ever felt that life is more than what we see? That beyond the noise, beyond the rush, there is a calling to return, not to a place, but to yourself. This is the true essence of the Char Dham Yatra, a sacred pilgrimage that binds the four corners of India into one spiritual thread. From the snow crowned heights of Badrinath to the sacred shores of Rameshwaram, from the timeless city of Dwarka to the divine sanctum of Puri, this is no ordinary journey of distance and direction, but an eternal pilgrimage of the soul, transcending the physical to awaken the infinite within. Immortalized by the great saint and philosopher Adi Shankaracharya, the Char Dham Yatra stands as a timeless path to purification, devotion, and self realization. Each of the Char Dham places is associated with one of the four yugas. Badrinath is believed to date back to the times of the Satya Yuga, an avatar of Lord Vishnu. Nar Narayan did intensive meditation at a place known as Badrikavan. A big Badri tree grew near the place where Nar Narayan sat in deep meditation, protecting him from rain and sun. It was Lakshmi, Vishnu's wife, who took the form of the tree. Pleased with Lakshmi's devotion, Narayan declared that Lakshmi's name would always be taken before his, and hence the practice of addressing the Lord as Lakshmi Narayan. Adi Shankaracharya recovered the sacred idol of Badrinath from the Alaknanda river and re-established the temple. He also established the Jyotirmat at Joshimat near Badrinath. Rameshwaram is associated with the Treta Yuga, and it is believed that Sri Ram worshipped a Shivlinga made of sand here before proceeding to Lanka. Today, the Ramnath Swami temple is one of the sacred Jyotirlinga temples. According to tradition, during his spiritual journeys across India, Adi Shankaracharya visited Rameshwaram as part of his mission to revive and unify Sanatan Dharma. Since Rameshwaram is associated with Rama, as well as the sacred Ramnath Swami temple, his visit symbolized the unity of Shaivism and Vaishnavism, a central idea in his philosophy of Advaita Vedanta. To the west, where the Arabian Sea kisses the shore, stands Dwarka, the legendary kingdom of Sri Krishna. The sanctity of Dwarka is deeply enriched by the presence of the ancient Dwarkadish temple, which tradition traces back to Vajranabha, the great grandson of Krishna. Adding to Dwarka's spiritual aura is the revered Nageshwar Jyotirlinga, one of the 12 sacred Jyotirlingas of Lord Shiva. Along with these, the many timeless legends woven around Dwarka further elevate its stature, making it not just a place of pilgrimage but a living tapestry of faith, history, and divine tradition. During his spiritual journeys across India, Adi Shankaracharya visited Dwarka and established one of his four principal mathas here, the Dwarka Sharda Pitham, also known as the Paschimamnaya Matha. This institution became a vital pillar in his mission to revive and organize Sanatan Dharma across the four corners of India. In the east lies Puri, home to Lord Jagannath, the Lord of the universe. Here, divinity takes a unique form, simple, wooden, and deeply symbolic. Every year during the grand Rath Yatra, millions gather to pull the chariots of the Lord. Adi Shankaracharya visited Puri and established the Govardhan Mutt as the eastern seat of his spiritual mission. Located near the sacred Jagannath temple, this matha became a key center for spreading the teachings of Advaita Vedanta. It is believed that completing the Char Dham Yatra washes away lifetimes of karma. But beyond belief, there is experience. You begin to notice the silence within, the stillness behind every thought.
You realize you are not just the traveler, you are the journey itself. Finally, the Char Dham Yatra is not just about reaching four temples, it is about discovering the temple within you.